Plaintiff Latoya Savaria rented an apartment to the defendant and his girlfriend, and she claims they were the worst tenants she's ever had. Latoya says the defendant was always high on cocaine and often abused his girlfriend, and the police were called on numerous occasions. Latoya is suing for back rent, damaged property, and attorney fees. Defendants Alicia Soul and her boyfriend Jason Cassio insist Jason never used cocaine, and they claim the reason the police came to their residence was to look for Latoya's boyfriend, who happens to be the maintenance man. They're countersuing for car damages and the value of personal property.
State your name.
My name is Latoya Savario.
Ma'am.
Alicia Soul.
Sir.
Jason Cassio.
All right, ma'am, you're suing your former tenants for $3,878 for back rent, damaged property, and lawyer fees.
That's correct.
You're countersuing for $1,229 for car damages and the value of personal property.
Yes, sir.
Start with you.
Your Honor, the tenants moved into our apartment in June of 2008. And let me tell you, they were the worst tenants I ever had. The neighbors will call the cops on several occasions due to noise level and also for domestic violence. Jason will always be high on cocaine and abuse Alicia. There was constant.
I was going to ask him, were you high off cocaine or something, or whether you get high, huh?
No, I don't get high. Absolutely not.
Okay, I mean, you just.
Well, when our hallway.
You're just excited to be here.
I'm with my girlfriend, but when
okay,
our
so
hallway
she
constantly
excites you.
smells like weed, Your Honor. I mean, that's an
You
illegal
weren't the
drug.
ones using the drugs.
I'm just trying to understand why you're so hyper today.
I'm just
nervous.
nervous.
State your name. Jason!
I noticed that too.
Yeah, you noticed that?
Yeah.
And I think Danette saying, she's suing you all for so and so and so and so. Yeah! And the next thing she said was that Jason gets high off cocaine.
No, sir.
All right, that's why I kind of had to get into that.
Oh, absolutely.
But as you said, you're excited to be with your girlfriend.
Yes, I am.
All right, but wait till you get back to the hotel. How often did the police have to come to the property?
I would have to say probably at least like between 5 to 7 times.
Over the course of a year, 2 years?
Yes, in the course over a year.
All right, let's start with that. Were the police called and did they come approximately 5 times during the course of a year?
The only time the police ever really came is when they were looking for her boyfriend.
Whose
That's
boyfriend?
about it. Latoya's boyfriend. Also the maintenance man. She had, I don't know. She had like a habit of like sleeping with the tenants and all the maintenance men. It was like an added
All
bonus.
the maintenance men.
Yeah, the work bonus.
They would knock on our doors looking at like 3 o'clock in the morning looking for her boyfriend. It was bizarre until she got scared of him.
Do you know
he
of
threatened her then.
any reason they were looking for her boyfriend?
Because he had a whole nother family in Massachusetts and had his other girlfriend's car and she wanted her car back, I guess.
Okay. Ma'am?
That's not true. That gentleman that was there prior to me purchasing the house did work on the porch.
He did live with
He did
her,
work
Your Honor.
for me on the first, on all
Did
the
the police
floors.
come? Looking for him?
No, never.
And so you say the police never came regarding you at all?
No.
And you say the police
They did go
only
there.
came regarding her?
No, they came there once. I got really, really sick and I had to go in the hospital. And that's why my mom came to get my kids.
Why?
Take my stuff. I have really bad,
911 doesn't come?
kind of.
Kind of.
Well, it was that, but my mom ended up driving me. I have bad migraines and high blood pressure.
Police never came by otherwise.
That's the only time.
There was one other time. It was
You all just hurt your credibility.
No,
What was
she-
the other time, ma'am?
our neighbor broke our front door because it was really slippery. It just snowed and he fell through. We called to tell her the front door broke and she called the police to make a report about it.
Your Honor, I was awoken by a loud commotion around 1 a.m. I looked out my window. I seen Jason, and he got into an altercation with a neighbor across the street.
Mm-hmm.
That's the night that the door was broke over that altercation.
Okay. And that caused the damage to the door for how much?
For $359.
All right. And what else are you suing for? You say rent?
Suing for a back rent of $2,570. That was for 6 months of unpaid rent, and 1 month I received partial rent payment.
Okay. Did you all pay your rent for those 6 months that she's suing you for?
We told her we were moving out because we were unsatisfied with the living conditions.
When did you tell her that? 6 months prior to moving?
No, probably 3 months before we moved out.
Okay. And what was it that you all were unsatisfied with?
The hallway constantly smelled like marijuana. Like constantly.
Go ahead. What else?
Like 15 minutes after she'd get home, she even dismantled the smoke detector in the hallway.
All right. You allege she used marijuana. She alleged he's a cokehead. Go ahead. What else?
Our bathroom was broken for over a month before she got it fixed.
What was broken in the bathroom?
The toilet.
Okay.
You had to fill it up manually
And it took a
to
month
flush
for her to
That's
Yes,
a lie.
it did.
What else?
Because she promised she would fix.
The floor was peeling.
Yeah, the floor was peeling. The windows didn't stay up. We didn't have hot water for like 3 days, and we
That's a
came
lie.
to her and we were like, we're sick of this. And
You
she's
have
like,
two little
okay,
kids,
we're
Your
gonna.
Honor.
She said we're gonna repair the windows, we're gonna fix the floor, we're gonna do this, and then start paying rent. We were like, all right, cool. As soon as you start doing that, we'll give you your money. She never did it.
Ma'am?
That's not true. As far as the toilet, that toilet was repaired within a week that they told me that it wasn't working. Any issues in the apartment, I took care of it within a week.
They say they only went 3 months without paying. You say 6 months.
They went
You
6
have any evidence?
Yes, from the eviction from the court.
She served us with papers after we told her we were moving out.
All right. And the eviction says that you all owe her $3,470.
Correct. And
Do you know that?
Yep.
Yes.
And we gave her $1,100.
What?
I gave her my stove for $400, my refrigerator for $600, my treadmill for $100.
All right. Ma'am, did they
Plus
give
the-
you $1,100, and did you accept $1,100 toward payment of this judgment?
Your Honor, they gave me a total of $900, $400 for the stove.
All right, $900 instead of $1,100. We have a $200 difference. You accepted $900 to be deducted from this $3,470 judgment. All
brought
right,
it to
so the only
$2,000.
difference we have here is a $200 difference,
That's
right?
correct, Your Honor.
Your counterclaim $1,229 for car damages and the value of personal property.
She never shoveled the driveway or had it plowed. She attempted to do it once, and the man stole her money.
And therefore,
Therefore, when I was coming out of the driveway, my car slipped because it's kind of like a hill, and I hit the post. And we have an estimate.
was it snowing that day?
It snowed like 3 days before that.
There was a parking ban on the street. We couldn't park the car in the street.
Or anything. So we had to park in the driveway, and I had to go to work, so I just tried to creep out of the driveway.
And you didn't see the ice when you parked in the driveway?
Yeah, but
Right,
if the
but it's her
if the driveway was shoveled, it would never happen.
It's her responsibility
Well,
to clear
that's
the driveway.
not what the law is. The law is that if you observed anything that was caused by negative weather conditions, then you're responsible.
Oh.
You can't drive into a pile of snow
It wasn't a pile
and
of
say,
snow.
I drove into this pile of snow and it wasn't shoveled and I'm going to sue the city.
No, I'm not trying to sue the city.
Well, I know you're
was
trying to
just
sue
trying to
her,
get
but it's the
down.
same obligation, ma'am. You have a duty to be aware of the weather conditions and to act according to the weather conditions. Now, if it's something that you could not anticipate,
I didn't think I was going to slip.
you didn't see the ice? Okay, let me
drive in
inform you.
ice all the
Whenever there's
time.
ice, you're going to slip. Now, what personal property are you countersuing for,
She
ma'am?
has my dryer that she wouldn't let us come and pick up.
We tried to
And
pick
have
it up,
you-
but she never answered the phone. Tried to knock on her
That's
door.
a
She
lie.
wouldn't answer the door.
She changed
How
her
long
number.
has it been?
2 months, Your Honor.
Ma'am, their dryer?
Your Honor, I called up several times, left voice messages, asked them when they're going to come. They actually, it's not only a dryer, they have a deep freezer in my basement. They never came and picked it up. I tried contacting them on several occasions and they never.
How did you
They're
try
free
and
to-
contact them?
I called Alicia's cell phone, and she never answers the phone.
Absolutely not.
Why do you think she never answered the phone if they're suing you for the dryer and they want the dryer back?
I don't know.
Okay.
The dryer is there for them to pick up.
All
It's
right.
theirs.
What you're saying doesn't sound reasonable, so I'm going to believe them. I don't believe you would continue to call a person on their cell phone about them coming to get their items and they don't answer, and yet they are suing you for the very items that you were calling them repeatedly to come and get. So I'm going to grant you all a judgment of $400 because I do believe you all on this one. You got a little lying in you, but I believe you on this one. So I'm going to grant her entire judgment, giving her the benefit of that $200 discrepancy. So $3,878 as you request, and $400 for the personal property, which I believe she withheld. Leaving the plaintiff with?
3,478.
You did a little slow. You got a calculator. You can't add with a calculator. See the calculator. I've never seen nobody can add with a calculator. 370.
That's the right amount.
You're right. You needed a calculator. $3,878 minus $400. How many people can tell me that without a calculator? You gotta go over it again. You have to go over it 3 times. Judgment for the plaintiff. And the amount is as everybody else knows. Have a good day.
The coke accusation is just ridiculous. Tell her to just go smoke another blunt or something. I mean, that's
She walked through the
ridiculous.
hallway with bags of weed and a bottle of rum.
That's a lie. I mean, I do drink occasionally. I mean, why can't I? But I do not smoke.
Okay. You don't sell weed either.
I don't sell weed.